Hello students, today I am going to wind up this chapter of complex numbers by discussing the last topic, that is writing any complex number in polar form. Now what is polar form and how can we convert this standard form, say z equals to x plus iota y, into polar form? For this we have to understand the term called argument, or we call it as amplitude. अब what is argument and amplitude क्या होता है? उसके लिए जैसे this is x-axis, we call this x-axis as real axis, and this is y-axis, this is called imaginary axis. ये पहले भी डिस्कस हुआ दिस, ठीक है। अब कोई भी लाइन लाइक दिस which makes an angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis and taken in an anti-clockwise direction, because anti-clockwise direction is considered as positive. तो अगर मैं कोई नंबर रिप्रेजेंट करना है p, तो यहाँ पे x, y से रिप्रेजेंट होगा। This is real axis. X values will be plotted on the real axis. This is why the imaginary values will be plotted on the y-axis. अब just drop it. Draw this. इसको ऐसे drop करो. This is O, M and P. अब this part is y. This part is x. तो जो मेरा amplitude या argument है, that is always tan of theta equals to y upon x. This angle is acute angle. 0 to 90 के बीच में लाई करेगा ये वाला एंगल। इसको बोलते हैं एम्पलीट्यूड या आर्ग्यूमेंट, और मैं इसको ऐसे लिख सकता हूँ, थीटा इज tan इनवर्स y upon x. Theta is tan inverse y upon x. It's nothing but tan theta is perpendicular upon base, ठीक है। अब y upon x, that means imaginary part divided by the real part, that gives you tan inverse of y by x. This is theta. Theta is called the argument या amplitude of a given complex number. Argument and amplitude के बाद we can convert this number x plus iota y into polar form. अब polar form क्या है? Polar form is this. We have, for this, I have these four quadrants, x, y, x dash and of course y dash. ठीक है, ये वाला फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट है, दिस इज द फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट। अब इस क्वाड्रेंट में दोनों x एंड y पॉजिटिव है। सेकेंड क्वाड्रेंट में x नेगेटिव है, y पॉजिटिव है। थर्ड क्वाड्रेंट में दोनों नेगेटिव हैं। और फोर्थ क्वाड्रेंट आई एम मूविंग इन दिस डायरेक्शन, anti-clockwise direction, which is taken as positive direction. और फोर्थ क्वाड्रेंट में x पॉजिटिव है, y नेगेटिव। एनी पॉइंट x y प्लॉट करूंगा तो फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट में, माइनस एक्स वाई वी विल प्लॉट इन द सेकेंड, माइनस एक्स माइनस वाई वी विल प्लॉट इन द थर्ड, सिमिलरली एक्स माइनस वाई। तो मेरा जो कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर है इन द फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट x प्लस iota y, in the second quadrant minus x plus iota y, in the third quadrant minus x minus iota y, and in the fourth quadrant it is x minus of iota y. This is my representation. So first quadrant में x and y positive, second quadrant में x negative, y positive. Again both are negative, x is positive, y is negative. Now remember this. We will convert this form into polar form now. Now step by step. अब This is the case of the first quadrant. Suppose a line makes an angle of alpha with the positive x-axis. Positive x-axis. This is my x-axis. This is the first case. Case number one. Case number one. This is first quadrant. First quadrant. ठीक है? कोई भी लाइन है, it moves in anti-clockwise direction because anti-clockwise direction is taken as positive. वो अल्फा एंगल बना रही है with positive x-axis के साथ. Now, what will happen in the first quadrant? Theta, the argument, this is equal to alpha. In the first quadrant, theta equals to this angle alpha. This angle alpha. अब आ जाओ second quadrant. In the second quadrant, this and this. This is y-axis, this is your x-axis, this is your second quadrant. Now this is my angle alpha. तो जो remaining angle है, all the angles, remember this, कि all the angles are to be measured from initial position OX. This is the initial position. A line will move in anti-clockwise direction, which is taken as positive. तो ये line move की. This is angle alpha. The remaining angle alpha is how much? This is theta equals to pi minus of alpha. Up to this, it's 180 degrees or pi radians. उसमें से alpha subtract करो, I get theta equals to pi minus alpha. This is the second quadrant. ठीक है? अब third quadrant में third and fourth now. This is the third quadrant. Let this be angle alpha. This is your x-axis. So the total angle up to this is pi plus alpha, that is theta. In the third quadrant, जो एम्पलीट्यूड है या आर्ग्यूमेंट है वो पाई प्लस अल्फा है. It always starts, I am again saying, the initial position of the line is OX. It moves in anti-clockwise direction. This is alpha. The total angle is pi plus alpha. We have to measure all the angles from this axis OX, right? Up fourth, last case. This is very easy. This is x-axis. This is your y-axis. Line up इस quadrant में. Now what I will do? Line इस direction से move की थी in the anti-clockwise direction. Now I say it moves in this direction. So my theta equals to negative alpha. Why it is negative alpha? Because it is a clockwise direction. My line has moved in a clockwise direction, so it is taken as negative. Clockwise direction is taken as negative direction. So remember this, first quadrant में theta amplitude या argument equals to alpha. Theta equals to pi minus alpha in the second quadrant. Theta equals to pi plus alpha in the third, and theta equals to minus alpha in the fourth quadrant. Remember this only. Bas. So we can easily represent any number in the standard form, given in the standard form, into polar form now, if you have understood this concept. Okay, first quadrant में क्या है, दूसरे में, then third, and then the fourth quadrant. I hope that you have understood this. Now I will do a sum for you to convert a number, given number, in a standard form, to convert a number from standard form into polar form. देखो, for example, question given है, find the modulus and the argument and convert the given number into a polar form like this. This question is, find the modulus, argument and convert the given number in polar form. Now the number given is -3 under root 2 plus 3 under root 2 iota. Now I have to convert the given number into polar form. Now look, a polar form z equals to x plus iota y form is a standard form. I will convert this form into r cos of alpha plus iota sine of alpha. R, what is R now? R is the magnitude of Z, that is Z का मॉडुलस निकाल दो अंडर रूट ऑफ व्हाट वी डिड इन द प्रीवियस लेक्चर्स. रियल पार्ट का स्क्वायर करो, रियल पार्ट का स्क्वायर प्लस इमेजिनरी पार्ट का स्क्वायर, 3 under root 2 का स्क्वायर. तो R equals to what is this? 9 into 4, 9 into 2 sorry, 18 plus 18 that is 36. ये बन गया 6. तो R की वैल्यू is 6. R is 6, which means my modulus of Z is 6, which is equal to this value R. This value R. Now I need the value of alpha here. I need value of alpha here. Now tan of alpha, imaginary part divided by real part. This comes out to be 1. अब पॉजिटिव वैल्यू मैंने ली 1, आई गेट 1 एज tan पाई बाय 4 और अल्फा इक्वल्स टू क्या आ गया मेरे पास पाई बाय 4. नाउ लुक एट द नंबर. जो आपको नंबर गिवन है, y पार्ट जो है वो क्या है, पॉजिटिव है, दैट इज 3 under root 2. x पार्ट जो है वो नेगेटिव है, दिस इज -3 under root 2. That means I have minus x comma y. A minus x comma y lies in which quadrant? The second quadrant. तो मैं क्या करूँगा, second quadrant. This is the case now. Here it lies in the second quadrant. अब second quadrant में क्या है, -xy. This was my line. This angle was alpha. The remaining angle is theta equals to pi minus of alpha. What was my alpha? Pi by 4. So pi minus pi by 4. That is 3 pi by 4. Represent this as 3 pi by 4. So I get the polar form as r cos 3 pi by 4 plus iota sine 3 pi by 4. R की वैल्यू क्या है 6. तो मेरा नंबर कन्वर्ट हो गया पोलर फॉर्म में, दैट इज 6 times cos 3 pi by 4 plus iota sine 3 pi by 4. This is the way how we convert a given complex number in standard form दिया हुआ है, उसको मैंने कन्वर्ट कर दिया पोलर फॉर्म में. अब मॉडुलस क्या आया 6, आर्ग्यूमेंट क्या आया pi by 4, थीटा इक्वल्स टू पाई बाय 4. यहाँ पे मेरा पाई बाय 4 था, बट जब मैंने रिप्रेजेंट करना तो दिस इज पॉजिटिव, दिस इज नेगेटिव, तो x इज नेगेटिव, y इज पॉजिटिव. तो मेरा क्वाड्रेंट कौन सा हो गया, सेकंड, वेयर माय थीटा एम्पलीट्यूड इज पाई माइनस ऑफ अल्फा. आई हैव चेंज दिस into pi minus alpha, that is pi minus pi by 4. It gives you 3 pi by 4 and 3 pi by 4. That is 6 cos 3 pi by 4 plus iota sine 3 pi by 4. This is the way how we convert a given complex number in standard form into a polar form. Right? Another question. We will do one more question to before we wind up this chapter. Now, question is 1 plus iota, that is find the modulus and convert the number into polar form like this. Now the number is simply 1 plus iota. Number z given है मेरे पास 1 plus iota. Now z सबसे पहले we need r. r will be 1 square plus इसका 1 है कोफिशिएंट 1 का स्क्वायर, that is under root 2. r की वैल्यू under root 2, तो tan of alpha is y upon x. This is 1 by 1 equals to 1. 1 is tan pi by 4, so alpha is pi by 4. Now we look at the number. X part is positive, y part is also positive, so it lies in the first quadrant. It lies in the first quadrant. This was alpha, and in this case first quadrant, and in this case theta was equal to alpha. But what is my alpha? Pi by 4. The representation is r cos theta or alpha plus iota sin theta. तो थीटा की वैल्यू इस केस में अल्फा की इक्वल है, दैट इज r की वैल्यू अंडर रूट 2 cos pi by 4 plus iota sin pi by 4. This is the polar form of 1 plus iota. Hope you have understood this concept. It's a very important concept and it's very easy. Bus only thing you have to remember in which quadrant your line is lying, first, second, third and fourth. ठीक है? Hope you have understood this topic. I wind up this chapter complex numbers. It was my last topic, that is conversion of a given complex number into a polar form. Thank you. Thanks for watching my video. Keep trying as many sums as you can. Thank you very much.